Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love you, Jesus. Yeah, I worship and adore you. I just want to tell you, yeah, I love you more than anything. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome. I am on top of the world this morning. I feel good. How about you? I feel really good. And so I say, welcome with a happy heart, with a glad heart. Welcome once again. This is Thelma Porter with you. I call it Value Added Thursday. It happens every Thursday morning, 6 o'clock Jamaica time. And I just come in to add some value to your life. And hopefully, by the time we are finished, you will say to yourself, yes, it was good to have been here. And so, welcome. Thelma Porter is a Maxwell Leadership Certified Coach, mentor, speaker, leadership trainer. Thelma Porter is an entrepreneur. Yeah, I have my own online business where I offer all kinds of services, particularly tutoring in English language to non-native English speakers. Proofreading and editing of your material. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be a book, it could be a thesis, it could be a flyer, it could be something, anything for promotional purposes. It could be your sermon, anything that you want proofread. I do that. Proofreading and editing. I do that. I also do voiceovers. And so I've done for a variety of persons, those who want me to do an ebook, those who want me to promote their business, their service, VO, voice over. And I do that as well. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Value Added Thursday is the name of the program. And as I say, it's every Thursday morning, right here at this time. All right, so what do I talk about today? What is the value today? I notice my internet is a little bit shifty. It's in and out, but let's see if we can make the best of it. All right, hopefully it will last. Since that hurricane, I don't know, I'm going to have to talk to Flo and see what is the situation in my community. I am getting unstable internet and all this kind of a thing, but nonetheless, let's see if we can push on. Yeah, let's see if we can push on. I don't want to stop this broadcast. Let's see if we can still make it happen. So today on Value Added Thursday, the question is there, right there in the theme. What is my role in Jamaica's recovery? So we know the 28th of October it was, we were hit by a hurricane, Category 5, never before in the history of this country. And so right now we are in the rebuilding process. Persons are going around assisting in one way, shape, or form. And so, what I want to ask you, because it happened to me, I listened to all the reports across the island. I saw the videos, I saw everything that was happening. And so, my thing was, what do I do? How can I help? And I thought about it. I even prayed about it. Lord, show me, how do I help this process? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I assist? You know? And then I saw a video and I said, Lord, this is it. I saw a video highlighting what was happening in Westmoreland, Petersfield, Bullet Tree. And I'm sure many of you watching might have seen that video as well. And that helped me to make up my mind. And so my foundation, Thelma Porter Foundation for Personal Development and Well-being, is joining with my Holy Childhood Alumni Association, my girls from Wapikil Phillip days, from Noah's Ark. Yeah, we graduated from way back when, but we have our WhatsApp group, and we have quite a number of us who live all over the world in that group. And so we have decided, this year, well, I'll tell you about that afterwards. My question to you is, how do you assist? How do you assist with all that's happening? You're seeing the reports, you're seeing all the entertainers. Congratulations to all the entertainers who have really gone in and who have helped. Whatever, whoever you can think of, that person is helping. I saw my friend, haven't seen him for years, but he was a friend. Warrior King, I saw him and he's doing his bit as well. I saw him linking up with Shabba Ranks and they're doing their thing and they're all doing their thing and we bless God for that. Yeah. Oh, use this opportunity to surrender your life totally to God. Woo, wouldn't that be wonderful? Yeah, that's a prayer of mine as well. So you're not just helping, you're actually being the hands and feet of God right here on this earth. And I want you entertainers to think of yourselves that way, all right? So what is your role? I came up with my decision based on a video that I saw, and maybe that's just your role. Maybe you don't have the funds, the resources, maybe you haven't got the time, but just to see a video, it resonates with you and you just push that video out there in your social media space. That could be the role that you play. Because as a result of that, many persons will see that video, see the help that is needed in that particular area and move to help, move on it. And then you are the one who would have contributed to that. So I want you not to think that you have to do a huge thing in order to help. So today, that's what I want to focus on. What's my role? That's what you're asking yourself. What's my role in this recovery process? How can I help? People are helping from all over the world, yeah, not just locally, internationally as well. And we're seeing the reports. And so I don't want you to adopt the attitude, um, so many are helping. My help isn't needed. No, I still want you to play your part. Yeah. I want you to think about your role, not your neighbor's role, not the government's role, not the philanthropist's role. You, your role. How can you help? What can you do? And I want you to really seriously think of it because you could be in that position. And so in this season, we have to be empathetic. It could have been otherwise. The hurricane took a different turn. Originally, that was not the path. And so Kingston, St. Andrew, St. Catherine could have been in the same situation like Northwest and Southwest Jamaica. And so because we were spared the brunt of that, I want us, no matter what it is, to do something. Don't look on the fact that they are receiving a lot of help. I want you to play your part. If it's even to push a video that you've seen and it resonates with you, like I have done, yeah? And because of seeing that video, I'm acting on that. And it as a result of the video that the gentleman did. So what's your role? Think of your role. The 3 lanes of rebuilding. I'm going to give you the 3 lanes, and you will decide which lane do I jump on. How can I fit into any of these? And trust me, you will be able to fit into one. It's not going to be a situation where none fits. Something will fit. And I'm going to help you here. So lane one, the givers. The givers. The people who provide the resources, the money, the food, the clothing, the supplies. So they don't have to be physically present at the locations in the affected areas, but they help to fuel the work. So they give the money. They are the givers. So you ask yourself now, do I have something to give? Do I have something that I can give? Even if it is small, can it be multiplied? So I have $1,000. Can I ask my family members to add to that, to double that, to triple that, to half that? Can I ask my co-workers? You see what I'm saying? Can I go around to my neighbors in my community? Can I talk to some persons in my church? And chances are the church is already helping, so you can put your resources there. Don't say you can't do anything. And that is what Value Added Thursday is about today, just to prove to you that you can do something. Don't look at the size of it. Look at the quality, the thought behind it. All right? So that's lane number one. Lane number two, the doers. Do you fall into this category? You might not be a giver, but do you fall into the category of the doer? And these are the volunteers, the organizers, the drivers of the thing, the parish coordinators, the hands-on helpers. We're seeing a lot of this in social media. The people who show up physically, or the people who organize the logistics. Yeah. So ask yourself, do I have the time to do something? Can I help to pack a barrel? Can I help to sort out some clothing? Because I'm telling you, some of them really need sorting out. Some people have given what you call riffraff, things that should have been thrown out long ago. They decide that, here is an opportunity. People don't want that. My grandmother would say, old Brock, don't do that. People have dignity. Let them continue to live in their dignity. Yeah? Do not bury their dignity because they might be forced to do it. Don't do that. All right? If it is not looking good, if it is not almost new, don't give it. Don't give it. So you ask yourself, can I help to pack the barrel? Can I help to sort the clothing? Can I help to distribute some items? You are the doer. Do you fall into that category? If you do, jump at it. And then lane number 3 now, you might not be a giver, you might not be a doer. Are you a lifter? Are you a lifter? And these are, when I say lift, I don't mean physically lift. I'm talking about the encouragers. I'm talking about the counselors. I'm talking about the ministers, the communicators. And I'm seeing myself in so many of these areas. And so what I need to do now is to just blot out everything else and to focus. Just as how I decided to choose where the area I'm going to serve, and it has worked out very well. I saw all the reports. I said, Lord, I don't want to be doing left, right, and center. Show me the one and help me to be focused. Because sometimes when we're seeing the need coming at you left, right, and center, you tend to not know what to do and you tend to not work in wisdom. And I want to work in wisdom. I want to act in wisdom. And so I literally prayed, Lord, show me, help me here, decide where I should help. And he showed me. And so Westmoreland, with eyes closed, not looking like a bridled horse, not looking left or right, but focus on that. Focus on that. And so that's where we're going to be assisting. So number 3, the lifters. Are you a counselor? Are you a minister? Are you a communicator? Those who bring emotional and spiritual support to those who are hurting. You are needed as well. So you don't have to be a giver if you don't have what it is to give, if you think so. You might not be a doer either. Maybe you don't have the time, but you might be a lifter. Now, don't tell me you don't fall into one of those categories. You do fall into one of those categories. So you ask yourself, does my presence lift people? Can I encourage someone in this time? I know they need tangible things, but can I assure someone? I heard of a situation where a young man told of a girlfriend, a lady friend that he has, who was like on the verge of giving up, throwing in the towel, taking herself out of this world because her house is gone, her mother's house is gone. All she has is the vehicle in which she was sitting, her car. And if he wasn't there to help her to understand and to be an encourager and to just be that listening ear, chances are she would have done it. And so he left her at a better place. He belongs in the lane of the lifter. He lifted her spirits. He helped her to realize that, listen, the fact that you are alive, there is hope. You don't have to throw in the towel. And chances are, usually this is what happens. When you have to rebuild, it comes out better than. Have you heard of persons who really need a vehicle, don't know how because they just haven't got the funds, and something happened, they're traveling and an accident happens, and there goes a new vehicle. Just like that. Sometimes God works things out that way. She wasn't hurt. The vehicle was totaled, but she wasn't hurt. And so that was the way she got her new vehicle. Tell you, God is amazing. So sometimes he uses the adverse situations to bring you into your manifest position, your purpose, that better thing that you wanted, but you just couldn't afford it. Yeah. So you may well be a lifter. So those 3 lanes that I've given you, how do you now find your lane? How do you find your lane? Here are 3 questions that will help to bring some clarity to you. 1, what do I have right now? Ask yourself that. Do you have the time? Do you have the skills? Do you have a platform? This is my platform. And I can ask you to help right here on this platform. When I had my mental fitness conference, I used my social media platforms quite often, quite a bit. And persons heard and realized, listen, the mental health of our people is necessary. And I have to do whatever I can. I might not be able to do anything else but to pay to make the investment in my mental development to go and to receive the information so that I'll be able to help others, even if I don't see myself in a mentally unfit situation. See what I'm saying? So that helps. Using up the platform, is that what you have? Do you have a following? Last time I checked, I remember seeing 5,000 something followers. And then a couple of weeks later, I saw 8,000. And I said, goodness, when did it get to this? I have 38,000 on my TikTok platform. So I have a platform. It doesn't matter. I have 1,000 something on Instagram. And then I also have some connectors on my LinkedIn. So do you have a following? Do you have a platform? Do you have connections? Do you have compassion? Sometimes that's all it takes. You might not know anybody, you might not have the connection, but you have the thing tugging at your heart. And so that will propel you to move. Do you have the leadership skills? Do you have money? Do you have organizing skills? Do you have a prayer? Do you have a prayer? What do you have? God said, what do you have in your hands to Moses? He had just a stick. He said, throw it down. The miracle happened. He says, you're going to take that staff. You're going to deliver the children of Israel from Egypt. What do you have in your hand? What do you have at your disposal? That's question 1. What do you have right now? Number 2, what breaks your heart? What resonates with you? How empathetic are you? Compassion is not a random thing, you know. It's your calling. Sometimes you're compassion, what you're compassionate about, that's your calling. Do you have a shelter? Is your compassion what tugs at your heart? The fact that people don't have any shelter? Is it the children and the fact that they don't have any shelter, knowing that they're not going to be able to go to school, their educational abilities in shambles, is being threatened because the schools have been damaged, some schools have been wiped out? Do you have that kind of heart? Is it for the children? Is it for the elderly? The vulnerable ones? Is it for the single parents? Is it for people who have missed everything? They have no house, no clothing, their important documents gone. Do you have that kind of heart? What breaks your heart? Where do you feel the strongest pull? Therein lies your assignment. Therein lies your calling. Therein lies your purpose. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Another question, who can I partner with? With whom should I partner? With whom may I partner? With whom can I partner? You don't have to reinvent everything. Some people already have it packed. Some people already have something going on. All you need to do is to join. You don't need to create your own relief effort. Just attach yourself to what's already there. I have a foundation. My Holy Childhood Girls are coming in partnership with me. And so together we can move that mountain. We can assist in that effort. We're not reinventing the wheel. You see what I'm saying? And so those are 3 questions you can ask yourself in order to decide on where you're going to help. That is wisdom. That's creating an impact. That's stewardship. All right? Now, how you can start today. Let me give you some examples. With all that I've said, you can get in touch with one of the agencies. the reputable relief agency, by the way, and you know them. You know them. There's ODPEM, Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management. There's Jamaica Red Cross. There is Food for the Poor. Oh, that one is a big one for many persons. Food for the Poor. They have been at this for years. And in this disaster, in the relief effort, Food for the Poor has risen to the occasion. If you are a member of a church, your church, I am sure, is doing something. My church, Worship and Faith International Fellowship, WAFIF, is doing something. Went down to Montego Bay 2 Mondays ago, going back down that side, maybe not Montego Bay at the end of this month. The church is doing something. And listen, when people are talking about where's the church is doing, and the church has always been doing. The church doesn't have to come into social media to let you know. You call up any church and you say, I'd like to volunteer with whatever assignment, whatever project you're undertaking. Rest assured, that church will tell you that it's doing something. Call up WAFIF, Worship and Faith. I can tell you about my church. Headquarter, 55A Old Harbor Road. There's the Kingston branch where we worship at the Summit, 16 Chelsea Avenue. There's also Clarendon, WAFIF Clarendon in Jamaica. Come on. So the church is doing something, and I can vouch for my church. There's also any community foundation, and many of the banks, they have their foundations. Some of the entertainers, they have their foundations. I have my foundation, Thelma Porter Foundation for Personal Development and Well-Being. This is the well-being part of it because people are suffering and many persons might lose it. I have to be praying along with my prayer team that we don't have Jamaica plunged into depression. It shall not happen because the people of God are praying about that. Yes, but what has happened can cause people to lose it. Remember when I was preparing for my mental fitness conference, I said that there's a thin line between mental wellness and mental unwellness, and it takes one unfortunate occurrence for somebody to lose it, for that line to just snap. Something that is said out of the ordinary, and you lose it. All right? So that can happen. You can call up the local MP's office. Samaritan's Purse is there. I'm in touch with them. And of course, any school in the affected areas. Yeah? And you offer your skill. How can I help? What kind of a skill do I have? I already listed the skills that you may have. Choose one. Can I help with communication? Can I push the information out there? Can I help to organize with the supplies? Can I help to transport the items? I remember in Hurricane Gilbert, what happened in the end wasn't so nice, but I took my vehicle. I heard Father Richard Albert, Monsignor Richard Albert, was down there at St. Patrick's, and he wanted to help the people out of Riverton. And I was pregnant with my daughter. And I went there. And while I was on that compound, there was a truck that was reversing, and I couldn't press that gas out of St. Patrick's grounds, church grounds, fast enough. The truck just slowly came into the vehicle, and a sharp edge on the truck just went into the groove where the windscreen was, and it just lifted out the windscreen. And so I had no windscreen. They had to just take it out, and I drove back home with the rain falling inside the vehicles, the cars splashing water on the road, splashing water in my face, in my mouth, and I'm crying. I'm spitting out water. My grandmother said, I told you you shouldn't have gone. But transportation. Do you have a vehicle that can be used? Can I help to counsel or to pray for families? These are some skills you can offer, right? And then you serve with your presence. You can drop off things at a local place. You can drop it off. They tell you the various places, the drop-off centers, the packing centers, the distribution hubs. Just take what you have there. That can be somewhere where you can serve as well. Start small. You don't have to, you can't reinvent the wheel. Start with a little home group in your community, your church cell group, your workplace colleagues, a WhatsApp group. Come on. Listen, what am I saying to you? You don't have any excuse not to help. Hmm? So the real value today is action over emotion. Don't just sit there and say, oh boy, look at this. Act, 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 act. So it's not about guilt. Some persons are actually feeling guilty that they can't help. You don't need to. Don't have a guilt trip and don't let others put you on that guilt trip. So move today. Move today. If you have the emotion and you have no action, it's going to drain you. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. I've been watching everything, and man, it's so sorrowful. That don't do anything. It just drains you. Yeah. And then if you act again without emotion, that burn you out. You're acting and you're not doing it with wisdom. You're moving and you're not doing it with wisdom. That burns you out. But emotion guided by action now, that helps to build us. You have the emotion, you say, okay, who can I link with? And you do that, your emotions and your actions coming together, and that helps to build. That helps to build. All right. So we don't all have everything, but if each person does one thing, we'll be able to move forward. And Jamaica has been in that position before. Yeah. So God doesn't want you to be perfect. He just wants you to participate. Participate in the relief effort. All right. So once again, I want to thank my Holy Childhood, the alumni, our class, our WhatsApp group. They have joined with me in my foundation. And so I'm so happy about that. We're focusing on Westmoreland. Our major project is going to be education. And if you want to assist us, and everything will be transparent. Whatever you contribute, rest assured it will be stated and you will know. This is Thelma Porter here. Hey. So I will just give my foundation there, give the details, and you, if you would like, then you can give your support as well. All right, I'd appreciate that. So that is the value that I have to offer you today. The question, how can I help in the relief effort? Don't look at the fact that so many persons are helping and they really don't need your help. No, I want you to do your part. Just pick one lane. Are you a giver? Are you a doer? Are you a lifter? If you're just joining this, go back to the top of the video and see how best you can help. Decide on where you fall, which lane you fall. Then you pick one action and you can take that action within the next 72 hours. Within 3 days, do something, please. Pick one organization with which you may partner. If you want, you can pick the Thelma Porter Foundation. You can do that, working along with or past student or alumni association, Holy Childhood. You can do that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right there. I should have prepared and just put it right there and put it in the chat, but I will put it there. So you can come back right here to this Facebook page and then join in. So pick one organization, and I am recommending the Thelma Porter Foundation for Personal Development and Well-Being. And the aim of that is to focus on struggling students, personal development, women who are having mental health situation, and just about anything else that fall within those two lanes. Personal development, well-being. All right. And just act, move, act. Jamaica, as usual, resilient is a word we love to use to describe the Jamaican people. And we are. All right. And so don't let any storm cause us not to help. Let's add value to our nation. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Go ahead and share this. Go ahead and give it the thumbs up, give it the hearts, share it. That share button is right below the video to the left. Just go ahead and share it with your tribe. That's not my tribe. Maybe somebody in your tribe wants to know, how do I help? What can I do? And so you, by virtue of sharing this, that may be the only role that you're playing. That might be the only part that you're playing. But I do believe that I did add some value today. So thank you so very much. God bless you. I really do thank you. And so if God wills, I return next week. Do it all over again. It's Value Added Thursday. And as we help in this relief effort through my foundation, through our Holy Childhood group, then you will know. We will let you know. But come on board and help. All right? So God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. For those of you who stayed right through, and for those of you who are now watching this after the fact, I do appreciate you. I do love and appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you.